यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। Bhagavadgeetha. Let us just try to understand what is this Bhagavadgeetha. Bhagavadgeetha is a Hindu scripture. What do we call a scripture in Sanskrit? Is Shastra. Shastram. Shastra means instructing. Shas, to rule, to guide, to instruct, to give knowledge. In our Indian culture, the life is totally made to be in tune with nature, in tune with God, in tune with the society and all living beings, in tune with the family conditions, and be free from all bondages, the mind free from all understandings of worldliness, is made to live a joyful life, a life that is spent at the feet of God, attending to all duties of life, without missing any part or aspect of the human existence. So, that is Shastra. Shastra instructs us, gives us the knowledge of the reality in which we are living. What is this world in which I am living? What laws govern the human life in this world? Suppose I want happiness. Suppose I don't want the suffering to be there in my life. Then how should I live in this world? All jivas, whether it's an ant or gods and goddesses or any kind of being in this world, seeks three things. I want happiness, I want freedom, I want peace. And how to get these three, how to attain that, is what the scriptures tell us. The scriptures, here in the speciality of Bhagavad Gita is that it is a philosophy of life. It teaches how to live in the world and attain. It is told to Arjuna in a battlefield when the war is about to start. The Arjuna, affected by despondency, is being addressed by Krishna to wake up to this situation, to do your duty that is expected of you, and attain what you have to attain, give to the world what is to be given, perform your duties, what are the duties that you have to fulfill. So this whole situation in which it is placed is the war field, Yuddha Bhumi. Our life is a constant war. living itself in this society, in this nature, is a constant war. Eternal war. The struggle for existence, the struggle for sustenance, the struggle to be happy. The struggles constantly. There is inner war and outer war. Inside the man, so many conflicts are going on. And to reach to that state, we need the instructions how to live. And what are the principles that govern human life in this world? And how best I can extract from this environment my living. So the whole thing is designed in such a way, it gives the information regarding the world in which we live. The substratum and the all-pervading consciousness, the God, which governs this universe through definite laws called Rhythm, and then the individual life. What is a being? What is Jivatma? What is life? The whole picture of the existence, of the relative existence, the absolute existence, and the individual existence. The whole picture is brought out, and the laws governing this is also given. The principles of life, what brings happiness, what brings misery, all these points are given in Bhagavadgeetha. Bhagavadgeetha, if we study with the purpose that I have things, higher things to achieve in my life, it is not just living like an animal. Then man is distinct from the rest of the creation, rest of the species. In the scheme of creation, the man is placed on the highest position. He has been given the intellect, the rarest thing in this universe, the intellect with which he can penetrate into the nature, go beyond the nature, understand every bit of this nature, the resources, what are available in nature, how to utilize it. And this forms the background of civilization, human civilization. And when we come a little ahead, in the civilization, man tries to utilize the resources and his sustenance somehow. Only life is continued. It cannot give you happiness, peace. It cannot give you the freedom from the nature. It cannot give you. As we civilize, our interdependence becomes more and more. The more the man is civilized, the more his dependence on the society and others. So the man starts thinking, what does the life governed by how does the nature govern the human life? And to know this, what are the laws that govern human life, or the life in general in this creation, is the understanding that man seeks, he searches for that. Why there is happiness? Why are the things like this? Behind every thing, anything in any state, any happening, any situation that is presented, any conditions in which we live, has a definite cause behind it. This world is governed by cause and effect law. So, this when a man searches and peeps through, he will slowly see that there are the laws governing the human life, and to follow a definite law by which I will be ever happy, the suffering cannot reach me, and these laws which the man has to understand, implement, adopt in his life is called dharma. Now dharma or the religion enters when we are the immediate acceptance of a higher reality which is governing this universe. Be it a law governing the nature or what we generally call as God or power, Shakti. Whatever way we take it, but there is a higher power which is governing this law. Put a seed, it is bound to germinate. What is that law? Do a karma, you are bound to suffer or enjoy according to its fruit. So these are the laws that govern. When man understands, accepts there is a higher reality which controls the human existence in this world, the religion begins. The religion, and then he tries to make his life happy. The dance, singing, music, and arts, all these add up, sculpture, and this forms the basis of culture. We have the civilization, wherein only sustenance is given. Culture is a higher, there is a lot of difference between culture and civilization. Civilization is the basic needs of man's existence only in this planet. Culture is which makes him happy. So in culture we get arts, science. Science is a part of civilization. But arts, sculpture, music, dance, play, all this, and religion, main thing is religion, all this add, then it becomes a culture. In culture, the man has advanced to make himself happy, but in spite of all this, he sees certain things cannot be avoided in spite of all these bereavements. The one whom I love is no more. The one who has given birth to me is no more. Like this, old age is unavoidable. I become old. Now I am young. I am moving about and enjoying, working. Everything is already dancing. Everything is going on. When old age comes, I am alone to myself, left alone. So, is there an end to all these bondages of the nature? Can I go beyond this? Is the question. Then the spirituality enters into the man's life. The spirituality. What is the spiritual? That which takes him beyond the nature. How to transcend nature and go beyond. The transcendence of nature, to go beyond the nature, the eternal freedom, we enter into the eternity. Two truths Swami Vivekananda takes out from the Vedas and gives to the mankind. One, it is, my child. Looking at the man, he says, my child. Apart from your physical existence, the body-mind complex that you are wearing as a coat, beyond that, there is eternal existence of yours. This is one truth. You are potentially divine. Give up your animalhood, transcend the humanhood, and be divine. This is one message of Swami Vivekananda. Other is, apart from the world, the senses and mind are perceiving and predicting. Apart from this, beyond this, there is eternal existence. Beyond time, space and causation, there is that eternal existence. And these two truths and a very bit of human, here the spirituality enters. The civilization, the culture and spirituality. Spirituality is the highest thing that man attains in his life. So this attainment, from the civilization to spirituality, from fulfillment of his animal nature to the absolute manifestation of divinity, the whole scheme of human life human existence, the purpose of human life, everything is given in this Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita contains everything. There is nothing that is left over that man should learn or know to understand the Bhagavad Gita. If any man understands Bhagavad Gita, he has understood everything. If he practices in life, he has attained everything. Towards the end of Holy Mother Sharda Devi's life, towards the end of the life, a devotee comes to her and asks many things about Sri Ramakrishna. By the time Ramakrishna has already been accepted by a large number of people as the incarnation of God, the one who was Rama, one who was Krishna, is born again as Ramakrishna. Many have accepted and taken him as their Ishtadevata, the be-all and end-all of life, the ultimate goal. So, coming to my mother, they want to know more and more about Sri Ramakrishna. When he goes on asking, mother goes on replying to his questions. How was the master? How was his greatness? How was his glory? Everything is she's telling. Last end of the conversation, mother tells a beautiful passage. It's an important thing that we have to remember. She says, my child, can anyone know him or his ways? Many have written many things about the master. Each understands him according to his or her own mental structure and accommodates only that much of him as much the person's mental container permits. God is infinite. Man's mind and wisdom are finite. They try to express the inexpressible through words. Nevertheless, all get their container fully filled. Their life's purpose gets fulfilled. Understand only this much, that all scriptures in the world, all philosophies and views, all concepts and feelings, all experiences of the enlightened ones put together can neither exhaust the glory of the Lord nor reveal him. They remain as mere indicators to the reality, the God. Moreover, meaning and significance of Master's divine play and his words change according to time, place and social conditions. What we now understand about the Ramakrishna's Leela or his words and take how we understand it may not be what the people understand after 1,000 years. So, transform your life and reach him in this very life. This is the message for you. The same applies to Bhagavad Gita. Its glory. It goes on changing. When you read first time, you get some understanding. When you read after a year, you get entirely different understanding because you have changed. Bhagavad Gita has not changed. You have changed. Your understanding has changed. Your experiences have changed. Like that, each time a new revelations come from Bhagavad Gita. Till, as long as your body, you see, as long as your body, there are three ultimate realities. The God, the world or the universe, and your own individual self. The Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. These three ultimate realities are there as long as your body. And as you grow, you will see that they all slowly merge into one reality. The whole thing is one reality. And this is called the Brahman, the absolute existence. So, The Bhagavad Gita ultimately takes you to the one reality which has manifested as this universe, which we call Vishwarupa, as the infinite jivas in which the Lord resides as the Antaryami, the indweller. And every aspect of God is brought out in this Bhagavad Gita. And this is how we enter into Bhagavad Gita with great expectations to raise our life to the higher realities and transcend the nature and slowly reach perfection for which the human life is given. In nature, what is the purpose of human life? The purpose of human life is to attain perfection. Various stages of evolution we have passed through and come to human existence. Now, the last stage of attainment of perfection is the purpose for which the human body is given. That's why elders, especially in our Bhatt, Ramakrishna Bhatt and Mission and all the institutions of the Ramakrishna Mission, whoever elder Swami we see, they tell us, child, remember, there are only two purposes for which the human body is given. One is to serve others, other is to attain God. Remember this and live your life perfectly to fulfill these two purposes of human life. And that is what I pray before we begin the Bhagavad Gita and enter into the Bhagavad Gita, that we all may be enlightened through this. Om Tatchayoravranemahe Gatui Yajnaya Gatui Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastunah Swastir Manushebhyah Urdhvanjigatu Bheshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchatushpade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.